Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are here for Shoshimin Had Become Ordinary Season 2, Episode 8. Last episode was the best episode of the entire show. Well, the last two episodes have been incredible. But we are officially now a couple. I say we. Osadai and Kobuto are officially now a couple. They are together now after a long-winded conversation of them bouncing around the subject. They are now officially together as a couple. We got to see them go on a little date at the end of last episode. Peak episode. It was so good. As Kobuto kind of broke down Osanai's whole plan and everything like that, and how things unfolded, how Kobuto figured things out, and all the above. It was a really, really good episode, and yeah, like I said, at the end of the episode, it led to them getting back together. So let's see where we go from here. We got, I believe this is the last arc of this series. So a couple more episodes. We got, I believe this is a 12-episode season, so we got one more arc, and then that is it for Shoshimin. So let's see where we go from here. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those over your own will. Now, without further ado, stop trying to Shoshimin Had Become Ordinary Season 2, Episode 8. Man, still 2 episodes after Urino got beaten down, but I still feel terrible for him. I've said it in the past 2 episodes, he did mess up, but goddamn, he did not deserve the ridiculing that he got. He got absolutely destroyed. But and it didn't end with 2 episodes ago. He got ridiculed last episode as well. It was fucking brutal. And then also I finally told Kobuto at the end of last episode why she took revenge on him, which I can't believe it didn't click sooner. But I also couldn't tell that, I also hadn't concluded that she was helping him in the first place. So coming to the conclusion that she had stopped helping him and had shifted her focus to taking revenge on him, there was no feasible way I could make that assumption because of the fact that I never knew she was helping in the first place until the reveal. Also, that's a different treat, right? That's the chocolate Osanai holds up in the ED, if I'm not mistaken. I think before it was the like truffle looking thing. What is it called? Let me just pull up this episode. I don't remember what that's called though. Yeah, it's a different treat. Wonder if that's gonna have some symbolism for this arc. What the fuck? Is it Kobuto? What the fuck happened? So there's no bleeding. Well, that's good, I guess. What a fucking whiplash start to this episode, dear God. Citing a broken femur. They not gonna contact his parents or something? Oh, is this the accident in question? Oh, fuck! Oh my God, they slipped on the fucking snow. Oh my God, he got hit by a fucking car. And he pushed Osanai off the ledge. Oh my God! What the fuck? Out of all the directions this series could have taken, this is the literal last one I would ever have expected. What the fuck? My God, he did a whole flip. This is what you deserve. You aren't getting away from it. What the fuck? Hello, Kengo. The hell's Osanai at? She not come to visit? Well, yeah, I got hit by a fucking car. He's lucky he's alive. Yes, the well-informed girl. Oh God, damn, the second Osanai gets brought up, he's immediately like, oh my God, is she okay? She sounded so calm. Oh my God, she thought she might have stabbed you. That's crazy.
見舞いに来てくれたの。
Damn, for Kengo, like for the person who said he was gonna cut off Kobato after the whole arsonist thing, like Kengo said he was gonna completely cut off Kobato and that he didn't like him and all the above, and yet what do you know? He's right here with him in the hospital room. I hit my head. So the person hit him and then ran off. That's so shitty. You literally run into another human being and you take off. That's just peak scum behavior. Like, you could very well... I mean, you'd probably have to pay no matter what, but you wouldn't go to jail or anything for hitting another person because you could claim, like, you slipped on snow. Especially if you had, like, a dash cam or something. You could claim you slipped on snow. But I forget when this series takes place, so... But no, this takes place fairly recently because they have pretty recent looking phones. Maybe dash cams are a thing. Uh-oh. I mean, he did break his femur. I don't know what a recovery timetable looks like on a femur break. How long does it take to recover from a broken femur? 3 to 6 months to heal completely, with a full recovery taking 4 to 6 months. Oh my god. Yeah, yikes. I'm assuming at this point he's already had the surgery. Yeah. I'm basically screwed. They can't let him take the exam in the hospital or something, especially because if they're seniors. There's an accident before. Oh. Hisaka Shotaro. Even passing, I don't really know him. Oh shit. This incident definitely has something to do with those text messages from earlier of saying like you deserve this. 100% has something to do with this Hisaka Shotaro person. Well, let me see exactly what those messages said. You deserve this. You aren't getting away from it, I think is what they said. Yeah, this is what you deserve. You aren't getting away from it. It has to do something with this Hisaka Shotaro person. I guess you'd be disappointed. Is he dead or something? Yeah. Oh fuck! Oh god! I thought maybe the accident had killed him, but my guess is the accident made him unable to play anymore, and that is what inevitably led to his death. Oh god. I did say apparently. You gotta stop trying to move, man. Damn, this is not the arc I was expecting here to come out of nowhere. It's like Kobato having some past trauma here. Damn. They're gonna question him to try and figure out who it was. God damn, he is on the struggle bus. Has Osanai come to visit even once? I see the fruit is still over there, so maybe this is the same day that Kengo pulled up. Oh, after you go under. So he hasn't had the surgery yet. Oh, or this is post-surgery, they're making sure he's able to swallow. Osanai really not coming to visit? She upset that he pushed her off? He did literally get rammed by a car after, so ideally she wouldn't be upset about that, but also Kengo said she had the most blank expression after he saved her. Or like when she brought him to the hospital. What was that? I was just chilling under his pillow? Who the hell put that there? This is gonna be a letter from Osanai or something? Thanks, I'm sorry, I'll have no mercy on the driver. Oh my god. Osanai, that's why she hasn't visited him. Osanai is going to find the driver and expose them. This will be her second instance of revenge, except for this time she's doing it for her boyfriend. Yep, Osanai. I'm glad he got a kick out of that one. He needed that little smile. He's been having a rough time in here. I would expect I should have expected nothing less of Osana. I was like, why is she not visiting him? Why she's not visiting him? Yeah, because she's actively seeking out to find the driver who hit him so she can get him arrested. You see, that's the thing of like, if that driver had just stopped, called an ambulance, and like got it all sorted out, the driver wouldn't have gone to jail because they could have just made the claim that they slipped on the snow. Kobuto saw it as well and could have said, yes, they slipped on the snow. They didn't mean to hit me. They obviously still would have had to pay, but they wouldn't have gone to jail. Now that it's a hit and run, once they get exposed, you're going to fucking jail because you hit them and you ran. Damn, they really make hospitals feel so eerie. This show's done a really good job of kind of giving that hospital experience. It's just like dead silent as people just come in and out of your room while you're just sitting there unable to do anything. There's some of their classmates coming in. Well, I mean, yeah, you can't really bathe. You broke your femur, man. You can't get up. You can barely sit up. And this is post-surgery. Stuck in here for 4 to 6 months. Screw our weak-ass basketball or baseball team. Let's go watch Hisaka. He's writing him a little letter here. Global activity report. 37th Kyoto City Middle School Badminton Tournament. Boys singles winner. Badminton Club second year. Hisaka Shotaro-kun. Hisaka's comments. My victory in the municipal tournament has validated all the hard work I put in. Award Middle School Badminton Tournament. Boys singles winner. Hisaka Shotaro. Damn, so he was really, really good. Yep, hit by a vehicle. Wow. So is Kobuto gonna take this as like karma for what happened back then? Interesting. They didn't like show Kobuto being involved or anything. They just showed the shot of Hisaka. Cut to the next day when he's not there and Kobuto is sitting there. So we still don't know how Kobuto was involved with the incident at hand. Second year saw the accident. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, Kobuto wanting to join them. Oh damn. So nobody else wanted to actually go and show up. Just excuses, obviously. God damn, the scenes in this show are so cinematic. It's incredible. I love it. There are skid marks on the sidewalk. I wonder if Kobuto wants to... Maybe Kobuto actually wasn't directly involved, but he wants to figure it out, and maybe he failed. He wanted to put his detective skills to the use to figure out who hit him, but he fails, and that's why he wants to apologize, because so far, they could very clearly change my perception here in a minute. So far, it seems like Kobuto wasn't actually there or anything when anything happened. Kobuto doing some measuring now. K car. I mean, dude, holy shit. That was literally just like that was a over 15-second clip of Kobuto just walking down a street, like down a sidewalk. And just looks so good, and it doesn't feel out of place with this series. It's just, it's fucking incredible, man, what they do with this show. Is it a piece of glass? Oh. It's like flashcards. Yeah. Yep, and Kobuto went to the hospital to go see him. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, Kobuto was not directly involved. It doesn't seem. So, but his legs are like perfectly fine outside of that? That's interesting. So people were just making up rumors about his legs.
誰から聞いた？
牛尾くんだけど、牛尾くんも他の誰か
She heard it from someone else.
変な噂が流れてるんだな。
Okay, so maybe they were friends, because the way they're talking is very friendly.
どっちかっていうとこっちが大きいな。
車に当たったところ。
どんな噂になってるのか知らんけど、車がいきなり斜め前から突っ込んできて、
Diagonally in front of
で
me.
も急ブレーキで、
Oh, so it didn't actually get hit that hard.
その最後の勢いでぶつかってきたから、
Hmm.
バ車がすげえな。
Nope, they definitely are not.
後ろにいて肋骨が折れた。
腕は捻挫で済んだの。
腕は内出血ぐらいだったよ。
My arm only had some internal bleeding.
そっか。
何してるんだよ。
なんていうか、車にぶつか
I really can't tell. The way that they're talking makes it seem like they've been friends for a while. They're talking super casually, but at the same time, I cannot tell.
背が高い久坂くんの胸にぶつかるほどボンネットが高い車なんて。
俺を引いたのはワゴン車なんだ。
犯人は見た？
警察にも話したんだけど。
Damn.
ナンバー？
そいつも見てない。ただ車の色は
会社の名前とか書いてなかったかな。
Goes to going full detective on him.
普段からあの道を通って下校してるの。
Hmm.
あのさ、小バト。お前さっきから何なんだ？
What's your deal?
そんなに興味深いのか？
まさか。
He just wants to figure out what happened.
そのうち、
誰が言い出したんだ？
牛尾くん。
あいつか。なんで小バトが来るんだ？
他のみんなは。
Ouchie. That rib.
まあね。
So maybe they are just kind of like classroom acquaintances. Some of the things they've said have sounded more like classroom acquaintances than anything. But also, like I said, there's been things that make this conversation seem like they've been lifelong friends as well. I don't know. I can't tell. Some of the dialogue sounds super friendly, and some of the dialogue sounds like I just know you from class.
きっと手がかりは見つかるよ。
悪いが牛尾たちに伝言してくれ。俺のために怒ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、余計なことして犯人を追い詰めたら。
Damn, this feels very interestingly similar to the Urino situation in that, to be fair, the Urino situation, it's only similar in the case that they're trying to find a culprit. That's about it. But just don't do anything.
安全には気をつけるように言うよ。
そういうことじゃない。やめてくれって言ってほしいんだ。
Is Kobuto not gonna stop or something?
このクラスに。
Yep, and Kobuto's going to question Fujidera now. He's not stopping like Shotaro asked him to.
あいつなら確か5組です。
先輩が来てるぞ。久坂のクラスメイトなんだけど、あいつがひき逃げされたところを見たっていうのは。別に迷惑はかけない。現場を見たって聞いたから確認してるだけだよ。
はい、見ました。
久坂が引かれたのって何時ぐらいだった？
夕方の5時6分くらいでした。
よく覚えてるね。
That is
警察に
really
聞かれて
specific.
何度も話したんで。
なるほど。ナンバーの数字は？
It's very interesting. We're seeing a very close we're seeing Kobuto in the past before he attempted his trip to become ordinary. I actually wonder if it's this incident with Hisaka that made Kobuto want to become ordinary in the first place. I bet you that's what this is. We're getting the origin of why Kobuto started his relationship with Osanai in the first place to become ordinary. I think this might be the origin of that. Like this event with Hisaka where he went too far into being a detective despite being asked to stop, and then we're seeing how him like being ultra detective mode can kind of weird people out sometimes and things like that, and maybe this is going to lead to him wanting to be ordinary, whatever the fallout ends up being from this whole incident.
車種は？
車種とかは詳しくなくて。
じゃあ、
軽自動車でした。
K car. Is that different from a minivan? Okay, there you go. So his statements line up with Hisaka. God, yeah. You see how imposing and like intimidating Kobuto can be when he's in detective mode? Yeah.
重い。
色は少し違って見えたかもしれません。警察にもそう話しました。事件のことなんて聞いてどうするんですか？
犯人を探すんだよ。何か分かったら警察に連絡できるだろ？
Yeah, and that's where Kobuto and Urino go very different. different routes is that Udio wanted to catch the suspect himself, and Kobuto's like, if I get any extra information, I'm just gonna tell the police.
クラスメイトをあんな目に遭わされて黙ってる
Yeah, that's bullshit. I don't believe that statement for a second. We at this point we know Kobuto too well. He's doing this because it's amusing. He literally admitted to us in our last episode. He just loves doing this. He absolutely fucking loves the thrill of figuring out a mystery and then being able to relay what he's figured out. He loves that shit. He loves doing it so much. He could give less of a fuck about Hisaka. I'm just being bluntly honest here. He could give less of a fuck about Hisaka getting in this accident. He just wants to get involved in this mystery. That's it.
ひき逃げを見たのは藤寺君だけなんだから見たことは話してほしい
わかりました。そんなに話すことはありません。部活が終わって家に帰るところでした。
Yeah, but they put Kobuto as the one walking. Kobuto literally actively puts himself in the place of the person speaking. And these sidewalks feel very dangerous, but also like, because sidewalks in America are elevated, and so the driver has more of a chance of like hitting a sidewalk and then turning before they hit anybody, because you'll feel that bump if something were to happen. You'll like bump into the curb, especially for like real low down cars. For super low down cars, there's a chance they hit that curb and they don't go up at all. They just hit the curb and then get pushed back into the main lane. That's what I like about sidewalks in America, is that they're elevated a bit off the road itself. Like sidewalks like these feel very dangerous in that if a driver were to lose focus or something like that, there's a significantly easier chance that they run into a person because there's nothing telling them that they're encroaching on that sidewalk space.
何も変わったところはなかったです。
Jesus Christ! And then the van just fucking took off.
どんな人だった
Look how Kobuto's excited face as soon as he got that information.
土佐に男の人だって思ったから。
上げ足を取るつもりはないけど髪の短い女の人だった可能性は
もちろんあります。
後部座席に他の人は乗ってなかった
覚えてません。
身長とか体の幅とかはどうかな
Yeah, the way they do these scenes are so good. Driver's height build. Yep, look at his face. Look at, like, dude. It is the least ordinary face I've ever seen. Look at how into this he is. I mean, this is just further proof. He's not doing this for Hisaka or anything. He's doing it fully for himself because he loves the thrill of these situations.
君と久香の距離はどれぐらい離れてたのかな
30メートルから。
結構離れてたんだね車が逃げていった方向は
The creepy OST here is definitely doing a really good job of setting the atmosphere of this scene. This is not just supposed to be a cool Kobuto's being a detective scene. This is supposed to be when Kobuto's a detective, it's clear how not ordinary he is.
北です。
通報したのは誰
久香先輩です。
That's what I did when I broke my ankle a while back, but in hindsight, I shouldn't have called an ambulance, because the fucking ambulance bill. It's the stupidest shit. It is the absolute stupidest shit that you have to pay an insane amount of money for an ambulance just to drive you from your incident to the hospital. I mean, it was a while ago. Actually, it was over a year ago now. So it's possible a lot of you guys who are watching my channel now are not aware, but like a year and like a month ago, year and 2 months ago, I like really severely dislocated and broke my ankle. So I was in a boot for like 3 months. And yeah, after I got the injury, I mean, you look down, I'm not getting a graphic or anything like that, but you look down, you see ankles broken. I'm like, adrenaline's rushing. And so I just kind of pulled my phone out and immediately called 911 to come pick me up. And in hindsight, I guess I don't know what I would have done. I don't really know what I would have done, but like that ambulance bill. Obviously, my parents were there to very much assist me with paying for that ambulance bill and medical bills and shit like that, because, dear God, that stuff is so expensive, and in this economy, there's just no fucking way. Anyway, I'm getting too deep into it, but yeah, I did this. The whole point of that was I did the same thing. After I got injured, I just pulled out my phone, called 911, told them where I was, and then, yeah, we went from there.
いろいろありがとう
In case the car, oh yeah, in case they like turned around. Sorry, my leg's itching. In case they turned around, and so it wouldn't be a hit and
念の
run.
ために聞いておきたいんだけど
何ですか。
そんなに身構え
He's getting irritated with him.
簡単なことだから久香は一人だったんだよね
Saka was there alone.
関係ないかもしれないけど、久香先輩と僕の間に割り込む形で。
Oh shit! A girl climbed the levee between me and Hisaka. Did it turn out? No way this is turning out exactly like his situation with Osanai, where he pushed Osanai down into the cliff or into the levee.
うちの制服を着てました。
その子はどうした
Kobuto's like, one more question, but you answered it, so Kobuto got into it and trying to avoid the car as it fled.
それから
わかりません。救急車とか呼ぼうとして、でも先輩が全部自分でやって。もっと早くそうするべきだった。
Should have done so
その子につ
sooner.
いて覚えてることは
見覚えはなかったです。同学年なら分かったと思うから。
Yep, he's got everything detailed out here. First year girl, stairs, flashcards, accident, 30-40 meters, roughly 1.5 meters, Fujidata, Hisaka. So wait. So wait. There it goes. Hisaka, girl, this guy, Fujidata? The girl was not walking side by side with Hisaka. She was behind him, if I'm getting that correct? Because climb with the levee between me and Hisaka, which would be in the middle ground. And in Kobuto's drawing here, he's got first year girl written in question mark in between the two here. I'm unsure. We'll see. Still got those flashcards. I wonder if those were the girls' flashcards and not actually Hisaka's. But it's also got like fight and things like that, which sound like something like an athlete would have, like sports flashcards to get you hyped up for your game or something.
ブレーキは4つのタイヤすべてに取り付けられてい
On
る
each of its 4 tires.
ごめんなさい
Oh, so we get to see the first time he ever met Osanai was within this Hisaka incident. Holy shit. The first time he ever met Osanai. This is crazy how this is all coming together here. We're finally getting the origin of what started their relationship in the first place, and it just happens to be involved with this Hisaka incident, and just happens to be very eerily similar to the incident that Kobuto was just involved with, although Kobuto got it much worse. He broke his fucking femur. The other guy just sprained his ankles, broke a rib, and then fucked his wrists up a little bit. Especially because the car that hit Kobuto was clearly still going, like full fucking speed, and Hisaka had said that his was almost completely stopped. The first time these two meet. The girl was Osanai? Wait, what?
車にひかれかけた女子
The girl who nearly got hit by the car was fucking Osanai?
そんな名前じゃない。
と言われても
Sure, I don't know your name.
私、幼いゆき。
Wow. And the episode's gonna end. That's crazy. What the fuck? The origin of their relationship comes from this Hisaka situation. So yeah, Osanai was not walking with him. She was in between. You know what's funny? I think Osanai makes the exact same face. Whenever she falls down, look at this pouty face she's got going on here because she's upset that her uniform got fucked up. And then at the beginning of this episode, the face she makes whenever Kobuto pushes her down, like he pushes her down and then she turns around with this like pouty look on her face. It's like the exact same fucking face. Well, I hope we get to see Osanai again soon because I know we're probably going to recap the rest of this story next episode, but I do want to see like Osanai actually go to Kobuto because she's now on a revenge mission right now to catch the person who fucking did that to him. Anyway, great episode. I wanna actually watch the ED, so let's go to that. I just had to go back to look at that real quick. Man, I never really talked about it, but I don't know who took this like city shot. This is such a gorgeous shot. Anyway, that was a really good episode, and we have started the backstory on where Osanai and Kobuto met. We have started probably what began their relationship of trying to become ordinary in the first place. So there's obviously gonna be some fallout here with Hisaka, and that is probably why Kobuto begins his search to become ordinary in the first place, is because of what occurs here with Hisaka. But yeah, now we have an eerily similar incident where Kobuto got hit by a car as well. So I don't know where this is gonna go from here, but yeah, I don't know what kind of fallout they're gonna have. I'm very curious if it's gonna be a thing of like Kobuto goes too far and actually finds the culprit, and then but Hisaka didn't want that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of possibilities, but I really don't know what could end up leading Kobuto to be like, oh shit, I want to become normal, and then start his relationship with Osanai, where their whole goal, which they failed horribly, miserably, by the way, but the whole goal of their relationship was to help each other become ordinary. So that's clearly what we're leading to, is discovering how that began. I guess we'll find out here over the next episode. But yeah, I hope this series doesn't end too abruptly. I want to see some relationship moments with Kobuto and Osanai, as weird as they would probably be. I want to see that. That's why I want to see it, because I want to see how their romance dynamic is going to work between each other. But yeah, incredible fucking episode. But yeah, I think it was gonna wrap it up from reaction to Shoshimin Had Become Ordinary Season 2, Episode 8. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.